Hey folks, Valentin the Med here, and today I have a special video. Update 2.0 is coming for Battlecry of Freedom, and recently I had a chance to look at some of the features in our aspect and do a live demonstration with the dev team. So, it's getting a Gore system with dismemberment, blood effects, injury animations, and disabled states, as well as deformable terrain. Gotta say, I am particularly excited about the latter. In Destruction, it's still a very uncommon feature, and if you've seen the kind of battles the game can have, either in the first interview or in the stream of the community event, you can tell this one's gonna be quite a massive game changer. Anyway, without further ado, here is the showcase. Alright, so I think we'll begin with just tell about what you guys are adding, basically in this patch in the Gore aspect.
So for the Gore itself, we're adding, we didn't have this before, we're adding death animations. So before we only had ragdolls. So now every time someone dies, there will be a specific death animation selected, and some of these animations can be short, some of them can be pretty long. For example, when people lie down they'll bleed out and they'll like hold their neck and stuff like this. So it can be pretty gory, just the animations themselves. And then there's different weapons that can dismember people, so they can.
Yeah, we
cut
do have
the arm.
that one right now with the guy holding his arm after you severed it with the, I think it was saber? Yeah.
Yes. And then, weapons like sabers, like sabers and axes, they can dismember, so they can cut the heads off, they can cut left and right arm, and the leg and the upper leg. And then, of course, artillery can dismember, right? Like cannonballs can dismember, and artillery shells can also do that.
Nice screams.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can really hurt those people. Maybe you like to try.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, one thing I actually forgot to mention is there's a chance that if you shoot someone in the head with a big musket ball, that their head will explode, which looks kind of funny. And the same will happen with large two-handed hammers, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hit someone, bonk someone on the head with large two-handed hammer, their head will split open.
Can you spawn with the hammer? Showcase that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's try. Okay, so here we have the hammer.
Yeah, there is a special crushed head variation of sorts. I see. Like split open. Nice.
Yes.
It goes down like a melon.
Basically.
And they'll just fall over limb because,
Yeah.
their head's split open.
In terms of blood, I do see we are painting the grass red, which is very nice.
Yes, and in command belts especially, you'll notice when there's like 100 bots lined up and there's a volley, there will be a lot of blood on the grass.
And the end is it is all configurable.
Yes, it is. So you can change it up to what you like. Was especially important for us because we don't want to change the rating of the game itself, so people can turn it off if they want to.
Yeah, always good to have.
So yeah, so the game isn't locked behind like age 18 rating on Steam.
You can basically turn off all the overdone effects if you wish to.
Let's showcase some blood on the clean ground. No, without the grass.
Yeah, of course, just come over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just reposition my bots.
Yeah, the bots are very loyal.
Yeah, they're very well drilled.
They die gladly for us.
So blood splats will spawn whenever you hit someone with a sharp weapon. So with a blunt weapon, it won't spawn blood. And we'll also stick to walls. And when someone dies, there'll be blood pools forming under death, so they'll slowly bleed out sometimes. Another new thing is we added is when you hit someone, there's a chance that they'll just fall over instead of bleed out, and then a medic can revive them. Which, let me go with medic, I can show you. So bots cannot be revived because it wouldn't work gameplay-wise. But when players get hit by a weapon, it's completely configurable in the server, so you can change the settings whatever you want. For example, you can disable the bleeding entirely. For example, Vincenzo now is he's not dead yet; he's just bleeding out, and same for Admiral. So we made the revive chance pretty high. So now they have a certain time until they bleed out and die, or the medic can go in and revive them, like this.
If only it was so simple in actual Civil War.
Yeah, if only it was that simple, right? And then medic can hit them with a bandage to heal them up. Because reviving will not give them full health, they'll only have a small amount of health when they're revived.
So I think we can make a Pit of Death. Perhaps with the terrain deformation and all that.
Yeah, actually one thing you can do now, you can spawn a bunch of bots in, kill them all, and then just dig them up and pretend nothing ever happened. So maybe you want to test it yourself, just go to Escape and press Troop Selection, go to Specialists, and then choose the Pioneers. And they'll have a shovel or a pickaxe.
Pioneer, okay, yeah. Think I need to be killed, I guess?
And be arranged.
It was nasty. Okay, so let's deform some terrain.
Right, so you can dig up with a shovel. That's the default mode, and if you press X, you can switch to digging down instead. And then the pickaxe is like really fast at digging down, but it cannot dig up. And I think the server setting is right now, hold on. Because it's also completely configurable. Yeah, it's set to only 50 centimeters, so I can make it 20 centimeters. So 20 centimeters, 2 meters. And now we can dig deeper. And it's stamina based, so if you dig too much, you'll have to wait until you can dig enough. It's just to prevent people from building entire trench systems in seconds.
Mm-hmm. As we mentioned
pretty
in
cool.
the talk before, it's gonna be deformable by artillery as well, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
And I can show you by loading this artillery piece. So while you dig the trench, then load the cannon real quick. So this is just a regular cannonball.
Nice.
So it'll leave a small hole in the terrain, and then there's shells that leave a larger hole. And may also burn, like I said earlier. So to speed this up, let's go with an admin launcher. Here we go. So it's just a shitty weapon to spawn some explosive real quick. There's a bunch of holes here now. Chance for fire to spawn right now, an explosion is 30%, so... And it's random, so we're being really unlucky right now. Being extremely unlucky right now. There we go, finally. Like I said, I added it today, so it's a little bit broken still. I think we need to reset friendly fire because someone joined the other team. Yeah, there we go.
And as you mentioned, it is possible you'll make a spreading fire later down the line.
Yeah, it's possible, but for now we're not going to focus on it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do very much like this feature, and it's gonna be a lot of fun in the community events.
Oh yeah, for sure, and I think the digging will change how the game plays entirely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright, you want a shell or an explosion first?
Let's go with something
I guess
explosive.
Alright.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is something.
Oh, that was a cannonball. Shot. Oh.
That
well,
was
that
worth
killed you.
dying for. Yeah, this is a mess.
Oh yeah, what it leaves behind is pretty messy. But Admiral, dig him up. So you can now hide your war crimes by just digging something right above. No one will ever see what you did to your own team.
Basically burial.
Yeah, practically. I guess people will roleplay burial that way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new possibilities with new features, so a lot of stuff you can do.
Right, so a few questions I had is, first of all, would the gore aspect of the game be moddable?
Not really. Not beyond the point that you can adjust how much gore if you want. You know, how likely it is that people will get dismembered and stuff like this.
Okay, and what else is coming in patch 2.0 for anyone who's unfamiliar?
So for the patch 2.0, we haven't like released all the details yet that are coming, but we released a roadmap, and basically it's going to be stuff like cavalry and horse artillery, you know, gore, improved graphics, and lots of fixes. There's going to be new units, new weapons, new artillery, so a lot of new stuff. We've spent a lot of time making a lot of new content. It's going to be cool new boats and new maps, obviously. All kinds of stuff, like from every aspect of the game.
I do recall AI commanders, is it later down the line?
No, they're also going to be in.
Oh, nice, nice. And roughly when is it coming out?
So we haven't released the release date yet, but we'll do that in a couple of weeks. But it's going to come out in Q1 this year.
Alright. Now, I did ask them about impact wounds too. Currently, as you've seen, they're not there, mainly because of the large amount of units in a battle, which is basically RTS tier, so it wasn't a priority for this patch, but it is something they'll look into, possibly using the method of vertex colors, which is what we have in Verdun. The gore is on the cartoonish side, and it does fit the overall vibe of the game, which, despite the setting, isn't overly serious. It will deliver pretty great aftermath, and you will have the instances where there are a bunch of bodies and several people in that pile are still moving. So, personally, absolutely looking forward to the patch release and taking a deep dive into it. When it happens, I will cover both the gore and destruction effects and see how those come together in the gameplay. In the meanwhile, hope you enjoyed this video, and there's gonna be lots of response related content coming your way very soon. So, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.